Concrete is expensive, but pouring it in the wrong place costs even more. If a site measurement is off by even a few millimeters, a project risks crossing legal property lines or striking underground servitudes. Before any physical building occurs, a surveyor must translate the architectural design into coordinates and elevations. They establish the physical limits that dictate where every foundation and road will actually sit. In South Africa, the South African Geomatics Council, or SAG, is the statutory body that regulates this work. They ensure that anyone taking these measurements is competent and can be held legally accountable for the results. The council uses the term geomatics to cover the science of geographic data. As shown here, this field is divided into 5 distinct branches: land, engineering, mine, GISc, and hydrographic surveying. The land surveying branch is tied directly to property rights. These professionals are responsible for framing cadastral diagrams, the official state records of land, and establishing legal boundaries and subdivisions. Engineering surveying focuses on the mechanics of construction. Their scope includes setting out structural positions, measuring earthwork volumes, and ensuring the precise alignment of infrastructure. Because these technical scopes differ, an applicant must choose a specific branch before they begin the registration process. Your field experience must match the branch you intend to practice in. A university degree in surveying is only the first step. To begin the path to professional status, you must immediately register with the SAG in the candidate or in training category. This timeline represents the work-integrated learning period. Depending on your branch, you are required to log between 240 and 300 working days of approved training, split across specific categories of field and office work. This training isn't independent. Every hour must be completed under the direct supervision of a registered professional mentor. For land surveyors, you'll need to prove competence in sectional title surveys, township control, and the physical execution of land subdivisions. Candidate engineering surveyors focus on different benchmarks. They must demonstrate they can manage high-order control networks and perform complex volume determinations on active construction sites. The training period exists to ensure an applicant can take academic theory and apply it to physical site measurements that are legally binding. Once the training days are complete, you submit your application pack. This includes certified identity documents, university degree certificates, and proof of payment. The most important document in this pack is the training schedule. As you can see in this logbook, you must provide a detailed record of your daily tasks, including the instruments used and the specific calculations you performed. Your mentor must sign off on these logs to verify that you carried the actual responsibilities of the survey, rather than just acting as an assistant. A common mistake is submitting experience that doesn't match your chosen branch. If you apply as a land surveyor, but submit logs filled with construction setting out, your application will likely be rejected. Another pitfall is submitting logs that only describe equipment operation. The SAGC is looking for an analytical professional who understands applied error theory and can interpret engineering drawings independently. This documentary evidence allows the council to verify that an applicant is capable of assuming professional liability for their work. If your documentation is approved, you enter the assessment phase. This includes a multi-day law examination covering the Geomatics Profession Act and provincial legislation relevant to land development. Professional land surveyors must also pass a practical reconstruction test. In this scenario, you are tasked by the Surveyor General to mathematically re-establish a missing property beacon using only known control points in the surrounding area. To conclude the process, you must submit a fully referenced essay on professionalism and ethics, specifically focusing on the laws and organizations that govern the profession in South Africa. This rigor is necessary because a registered surveyor is the person who prevents boundary disputes and ensures that building positions match their legal diagrams. SAGC registration marks the transition from a candidate to a professional. It is the legal recognition that you are competent to take responsibility for your measurements, ensuring that the physical structures we build match the legal record.